Hello and welcome to this video learning series of AutoCAD. Today we are going to learn about how to create ellipses in AutoCAD. So let's start with it. I've already drawn an ellipse for your reference. As you know, an ellipse is a geometrical figure which has a major axis and a minor axis. The construction of an ellipse is based on the length of the major axis and the length of the minor axis. So the line here in green indicates the major axis, this line. And the line here in red indicates the minor axis. So I need to create an ellipse now. The tools to create an ellipse are available in the draw panel of the Home tab. Here is this drop down, the ellipse drop down. If I click on this arrow, a flyout will be displayed and it has three tools in it. The center tool, axis end tool, and the elliptical arc tool. So let's start with the center tool. I'll click on it. As soon as I click on it, the command line prompts me to specify the center of ellipse. So, which means it is asking for this point. So let me click here to specify the center of ellipse. Now the command line says specify endpoint of axis, which means it is asking for this point. Let's say the ellipse has a major axis of 20 units, which means from this point to this point, the distance is 20 units. But we have specified the center, so we have to mention this distance only. That is between this point and this point. If total is 20, then the half of it will be 10. So type 10 in the command line and press enter. So we have specified the major axis of ellipse. Now again, in the same way, we have to specify the minor axis. Suppose the ellipse is having the minor axis as 15 units. So I'll type 7.5 in the command line, which is half of 15 units, and press enter. In this way, we have created this ellipse with a major axis of 20 units and minor axis of 15 units. Now, the second option, axis end. Choose this option from the drop-down. Command line says specify axis endpoint of ellipse, which means this time it is asking for this point. So let me click here to specify the axis endpoint. Now the major axis has a length of 20 units, so I'll type 20 in the command line and press enter. Specify distance to other axis. Now it is talking about the minor axis, which will stay same because distance is measured from the center, this point. So I'll type 7.5 in the command line and press enter. Again, we have created an ellipse with a major axis of 20 units and a minor axis of 15 units. Third option in the drop down is elliptical arc. The procedure will stay the same, but this time we are just going to create a part of the ellipse, which we call as an elliptical arc. So choose elliptical arc tool from this drop down. The command line says specify axis endpoint of elliptical arc. So I'll click here to specify the axis endpoint. Now the other endpoint of axis, it is at a distance of 20 units. So I'll type 20 and press enter. The minor axis 15, so I'll type half of it, 7.5, and press enter. Now it says specify start angle. Let us specify the start angle as 0 degrees. Now it is asking for the end angle. Let us specify the end angle as 180 degrees. So an elliptical arc is created, covering an angle of between 0 to 180 degrees. So this is the procedure to draw different kinds of ellipses in AutoCAD. I hope after watching this video, you will be able to create different kinds of ellipses as per your requirement. Thank you.